In this lesson, we are going to focus on finding area of parallelograms. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel. To the left, we have a typical parallelogram where you see the opposite sides are parallel. To the right, we have a special parallelogram where the sides that are opposite are also parallel and they are also congruent. This is called a rhombus. In this slide, I'm going to show you how to find the area of a parallelogram. You pretty much just find the base and the height and you multiply them. So the formula to find the area is the base times the height. That's how you find the area. For example, let's say we have this parallelogram where the height is 6 and the base is 9 meters. So we just multiply the 6 times the 9, and 6 times 9 is 54. And so the units are meters, and this is an area, I'm going to say meters squared. And that's how you find the area of a parallelogram. In this example, we have the area and we're asked to find the height. So because the formula is area equals base times height, and I know the area is 78, so for the area I'm going to plug in 78, and the base is 12, I'll plug in 12, and the height's the one I don't know. And here I'm just going to solve for the height. So I'm going to divide both sides by 12. And I get the height to be 6, and the units are feet. For this special parallelogram, the rhombus, to find the area of this rhombus, the formula is 1/2 times diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. And here, pay close attention to where the diagonals are. The diagonals start, for example, for diagonal 2, they start here and it ends here. For diagonal 1 starts here and it ends there. So pay attention to that. Let's get the area of this rhombus. If you see here, diagonal 1 is 14 and the other diagonal is 10. And the formula is 1/2 times diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. Let me put a 2 in here. So, right, 1/2 times 10 times 14. And this becomes 140 times 1/2, and that's equal to the area. And half of 140 is 70. And the units of this are inches, and this is an area, so inches squared. For this example, I don't have the diagonal completely. I have parts of the diagonal. I have this part and that part. So the entire diagonal will have to be 12 meters. And the same thing for the second diagonal. I have this half and I have that half. So the second diagonal will have to be 9 plus 9, which is 18 meters. So just keep that in mind when you're finding the area of rhombuses when you're given these measurements. So if I wanted to continue this problem, the area would just be, this is 1/2, and diagonal 1 is 12 meters, diagonal 2 is 18. This part right here, if I multiply that, 12 times 18, that's 216 times 1/2. 1/2 of 216 is 108. And the units are in meters, so this is meters squared.